thanks for requesting me. Sorry about that trouble earlier. I don't know what happened. It said I was streaming, but I guess I wasn't streaming. So now I have Twitch in my background. Hold on, I'm gonna click. You're gonna see my screen. It's nothing messy or nothing, but you know. Let me just, cause I want to see it. I'm scared to not see it, you know? It makes me a little nervous now. Like usually I keep it on there so I can see it and it's like live and I'm like, oh boy, yeah. But today I was like, nah, I don't need that. And I was a fool. In any case. Welcome! We're gonna be playing a game called Valhalla. It's a bartending game and we're starting all over again, okay? Okay, I just want to rearrange some things so I can see stuff. Must see my little VTuber. Yeah. Okay. And then I have to have my Twitch chat. And then I have a walkthrough just in case because I can't remember how to make this special drink. Oh, did you guys see? I figured out how to do transitions normally. Like, I figured out how to do it, like, for real. Anyways. Jeez, I was like, how are the transitions not working? What do I do? And I was doing it wrong. In any case, I'm gonna start with a new game. Yes. So I already played like an hour. Please let me know if things are too quiet or too loud. Because honestly, the game sounds kind of loud, but I lowered it down. It's, I think it should be good. Let me know, okay? Feel free to chat. It looks like there's 2 of you guys here, so thanks so much for coming. I appreciate it, even though it's like an hour late. Sorry. That's the wrong one, sorry. Alright. Well, the good news is I got a bunch of like practice in, so hopefully I can read a little better because I was fumbling. Sometimes I fumble. I fumble a lot, honestly. I'm not the best at reading out loud. But let's take a look. So, Anna. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe. Look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend. The bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have been a bit too overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check out that parcel you just got. See ya! Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. Welcome, Jill, Boss and me. This is our boss, Dana. This is 4, our cat. So, who is the letter from? Nobody. This is my favorite shirt. It says slut on it. I can't remember what my favorite song is in this game. Even earlier when I was playing, I couldn't remember what it was, unfortunately. So, whatever. I don't really want to read these. They're like really long and not relevant, really. Cyborg in here. Nah, I'm not in the mood. Okay, Life Backup. Rewrite it. Write over it. Goodbye. 4-3. Oh, they must be using, like, you know, where they go put the month first. Anyways. Well, let's get to work. And this time, we can skip the tutorial. Good evening. Yeah. Hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit that you have a John face skill? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and there's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Anna. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk for closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there's also all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill. Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amounts of ingredients from the cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gil. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button. I never click the serve button, I just click the drink. Or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one who went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Piano man, because I did a tutorial earlier. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks and mixed. Boop. Piano man. Where is the serve button? I have like no idea. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't look at that thing. Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big, but I know that. Hey guys! Oh, but, huh? Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There's 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Alright. Like I said, I can't remember my favorite song. So I just been picking normal, like just whatever. No, I listened to that one earlier. This one, this one, this one. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy though. He wants a big beer. Beep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something that I was talking about was I like how things in order, like just like in order. So like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Like the recipes, they always go in order like that. It's nice. The game is not difficult really. It's just like deciding what to do, because you're allowed to serve different kinds of drinks to people. Like people can ask for stuff and you can just serve them whatever the hell you want, you know? Like he wanted a beer, but like the hint here is he looks like quite the big guy though. He wanted a big beer, so we doubled it up and we made it large. Boop. Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken... Hold on, the girls are fighting. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Venus, Venus, no. Venus, come here. Come here. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay, get your butt kicked then, whatever. Anyways. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey. 3! Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for all the barrage of daily articles on Alice_Rabbit then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. He's right. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. And her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice_Rabbit, who we can see on the news right here. It's been a really long time since I played this game. As I mentioned, I did play it before, but I like literally can't remember anything that happens, honestly. It's fine. Anyways. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. Oh, trigger warning, this game does include, like, obviously alcohol, topics like murder, assault. It doesn't go into graphic detail, there's violence, but it talks about it, like, there's no, like, pictures of it, thankfully, but, like, if that's something you're sensitive to, just heads up. It's only talking about it, so hopefully it's not too much, but, you know, just in case, careful. I'm just capitalizing on this topic being, while it's popular. And second, you're not tired of one article of a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid, but if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job will be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough anymore. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Yes, it is. Huh, I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everybody else. They might also write about how everyone likes a certain thing should be... The worst part about that is that they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column? Oh shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming in here asking for free drinks and saying that he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a very small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyways, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please, which I gave you last time. Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Beer. Here. It's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I am within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that! Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people, especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everybody enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see that appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if the guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypercritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just like the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones who constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All of that just leaves the public craving for those little moments where they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Big yawn. Hey, that dude who plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. It just feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, brat? Yeah, chill, like, cut it out. It's too much for me, I'm not the best reader. Like, I'm not very good at reading out loud, just saying. Anyways, maybe I should have, like, thought about that before I started playing a visual novel, but, anyways. Well, two can play at that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessional stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is. Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan. Oh, a little sleepy, sorry. Now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike a mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh, yeah, you were asking something? What was it? Drink another one, do you? Ah, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. All right. Bead. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doot, doot, doot. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Cheers. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there's no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Huh. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive, and there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what the other newspaper does? Recently, they told me that I needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they tell me, that what they want, and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is! Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents! Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla, what can I... Big gut punch, fast. Alright. He wants a gut punch? I want to give him a gut punch, alright. Get this man drunk. Aged and mixed. Nope. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar. Hellhole, crack house. Oh, hello. There's a cat. Hello. Okay. Whoop. Oh. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says, sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant, regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended this place to me, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent tastes. I did it. Hey Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, or Dana Zane. I call her both. I'm not sure which is correct. Let me know what you guys think. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out an armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry, this other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman who owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming that she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her to the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's double it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's just mixed. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked an orgasms? Because you look like you've had a lot of experience. The hell is that supposed to mean? Still, that's quite the random thought to suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Shut the fuck up. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Let's give him a fringe weaver. Double up. You can add as much Carmo Train as you want. It's like the thing that makes things alcoholic, that makes people drunk. So sometimes giving people more of it makes the, like, dialogue change. It's been a super, super, super long time since I played this game, so I can't really remember which choices I made back then. But whatever. Anyways, enjoy. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey, lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel that there's this part of me, myself, that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? Hold on, I'm just gonna double check something. Okay, sometimes I get scared that I didn't turn my sound back on because one time I forgot to turn my sound back on and oh boy. I want to see the Twitch chat. Okay. It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day, for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies, at least you shouldn't. Bro. Man. Okay, anyways. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me or to believe me. Huh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Oh, I like this song. What's it? Dawn approaches? Okay. Anyways, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Phew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Ta-da! It is now safe to keep playing. At least I get locked up this time. $60 ramen. No signal. Punchin'. Cool. We watch and protect. Okay. Let's just go in order, I suppose. Okay. Go. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable, I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss... Master Specialist Sei P. Asargi of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great. And especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. Okay, not too much alcohol. What did I give her earlier? Sweet drink. I think I gave her a Moonblast. What's expensive? I want to know. It's on the rocks and... I gotta make money, y'all. It doesn't have ice. I guess Moonblast is probably the safe option on the rocks and blended. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2. On the rocks and blended. Okay. Ah! Must have messed it up. Okay. No, reset. Damn it, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rocks. Powder Delta. Flanner Greed. 1, 2. 10 of them. Blend it. Yay! Enjoy. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're not from, you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no, no, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with the huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect, we are the angels who soothe the suffering and the enemy's attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duty mostly includes rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I don't know. I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that sometimes I rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody who isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, there was this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building. I looked down and was blown away about how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this one time when we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and the scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear you and you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure. I have suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy, a classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. How does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come from a can. No problem. Don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Classy drink, simple enough. Cobalt Velvet. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? Huh? You know my name. Now I want to know yours. Oh, sure. Just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell on it too much. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice about it today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend who was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in the hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh, it's interesting though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes, but a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Yep, I'm gonna stop here today. Thanks for the chat, Jill. Sure, no problem. Bye! Come again. Will do. Wait, you forgot your helmet. She's gone. Whoa! Gil, did the ammonia make you go nuts? There was this time in Zanzibar when that almost happened. In any case, I'll go check on that noise. What? Oh, she woke up. Whoa, where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might have not been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy down bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright then, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning on doing to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists, the whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes off, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down, or to throw at her face. What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bar serves drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it with? Rupees? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no. I wouldn't even think about it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know? If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention, I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost, and the thought of going through all that is just... Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed out and it went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about a— oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem, then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk at the store. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much a part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. And nothing of value was lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I got ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, Well, I'll let you know that I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink at all so fast. So, how was it? It was good, I guess. It'll help me calm down a bit, I think. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about all that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets stripped of clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what. Your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Yeah, Jill, why would you do that? We have bills to pay. Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see women asking for piano man every day. Piano man. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3 on the rocks and mixed. Boop. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before actual pianists attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds, that my dad looked like some music critic or that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, Miss, call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew it smelled like his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. Harsh words. The worst part of it is I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before he realized what's going on. He even got the pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent in server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh! Knowing that I have to work for him is... Ugh! Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person, with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days, but even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you rig the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that. It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'll be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know much about how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 brandtini, please. Coming right up. She wants a brandtini! Yeah, that. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers! Hey, Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really. It just kind of happened. One thing led to another and bam! Bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a Model Warrior Julianne arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. You've never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room where every piece of furniture talks, being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So, no dreams? None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who was he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that! Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of having a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Huh? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger. It's just out of habit. Oh. Anyways, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Yippee! Money! Yippee! Okay, on the 17th. Today is the 14th, right? Uh-huh. Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. I can go on danger. I can visit JC Elton's. Okay. 4. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? Ghost took my money. Don't worry, Jill. I love buying stuff. Shop. I'll get you that poster. What does she want? She wants the hollow plant. Okay, and then I need this for later. I think that's... Okay. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Maybe... Where's that? There it is. Hollow plant. Mickey concert. Okay, I don't feel like reading all this. So Miki, Kira Miki is a idol in this game. I can't remember what she looks like. But the reason I bought the Mulan tea was because she asks for that later. And I remember specifically in my first playthrough of this game, I didn't get it for her. So I've never seen what she talks about. And I would like to, please and thank you. So it'll be new for me, even though honestly I cannot remember a single thing that we've like gone over so far. Like I think I remember some character relations. I remember who Stella is. She's really, really cute. I'm pretty sure I know some other stuff, but you know. Wednesday, December 14th. Good evening. Dana. Hey, Jill. Wah! That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came in yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking to who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. I like her. She's funny. She gets it. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool and comfortable and cool and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was— Ah! Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what, where now? Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? By the way, Jill has a big, fat crush on Dana. In my opinion. Big, fat crush. Are you all set? Yup. Alright. Oh boy, jukebox time. Okay, where do I go from here? Was the last one. Okay. Okay, dot 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 dot. Beep. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Shaka 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 shaka. If you look to the top of the screen, I put all the drinks I made for my friends up there. Aren't they cute? It's so much fun. I love making them. They're so fun. So, let me know if you're my friend and you have a VTuber. Come on over. Mr. Donovan. Hey, Brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Lucky says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? A beer. The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. And not just a beer. He wants a big beer. 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed. Boop, boop. What? Oh, I've screwed up. Oh, it's supposed to be 8. Sorry. Beer. Here you go. Yes, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today, we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's always performing a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilim sex appeal, I tell you. Lilims are like, androids in this game. They're like, they're still people, though. They just, you know. She was a Lilim, then? Yes, one of those new fancy king-class Chia models. I'm gonna call it a Chia. I've heard they're really they're anonymous. Oh my god. Anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey, you, the guy with the John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I've certainly never defected from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously, though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying, segregation, like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor, and the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of the previous protests where, on second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Heh, scholarship. That's no mean feat, Brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been a language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he's suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait. When you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there's a lot of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars Blast too, right? Sure, on it. He wants a Mars Blast? That's a change of pace, alright. Mars Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. All blended. Mars Blast. Here. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh, good. Fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do and all that. Oh, yeah, I recall something like that, but then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. No, Mr. Donovan, you can't say that. Racial slurs in what? But let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think your clients are always right, then you're wrong, unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where the PR is first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. Gods forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about an animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damned namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. And while someone take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones who you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present the news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact is that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when the encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. Mr. Donovan wants something bitter to wake him up. I wonder if some alcohol would help too. Hum hum hum. Does this sound bitter? Early? Oh, I think this one's the most expensive. You gotta make money somehow. Blend it. Here. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him is a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia slash vigilante group who runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Oh, yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tan folks with big blunt objects, yeah. They're an interesting group, you know? They only accept people born or raised in South California or go through hellish training on a daily basis. And go through training in hellish training. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they are trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than the producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammock and bag of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you. Please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring. Hey, Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know. I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's proper... What? Did you just run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you going to do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see, where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris. I've heard Chief call her a couple times. Maybe she's a friend. More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Oh, Dorothy. Hey, honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello! Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a VIC jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible. Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something like that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that would make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that's recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost to the human eye? Well, it's not perfect. If you'd move, you'd be an eerie surroundings-colored blob. And Lilim see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Anna. Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Dorothy wants a piano woman, simple enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. Ta-da! One piano woman. Thanks! I love those ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions whenever I'm feeling good or when I need some to get out of slump. And today? Today I feel good! That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday? Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know, if you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible? Fine. Consider this standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Ugh, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did he do? Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, she put it on, now she's stuck. Oh, yeah, randomly putting stuff on you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that I wanted to see if she could... Oh, okay. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know? Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress up as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted to play the part of his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? Sure. Moonblast. Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder why you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyways, it's not about that. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of the factory, we look like kids because of our developmental needs need to be as close as humans as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope. Every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underaged, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. I didn't think about that in that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through it with if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Gil. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit, you'll hear a clink of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay! Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay, then let me get your orders. Okay, sunshine cloud. And make it big. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the rocks. 1, 2, 1, 2. I want her to have as much alcohol as possible. Dorothy, I like her. She makes me laugh. And then a gut punch. Here and here. Thank you! All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something? Private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you wish to pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I'd never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in other persons after, well, after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Yes. That's semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry and get nervous on their wedding night, and BAM! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to command their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now, I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I meant. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does, it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I go help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry, you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Uh-huh. Gonna have a drink too. Mars blast. Mars blast. Yes. Okay. Whoop. Here. I'm gonna readjust. Ugh. Okay, there. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to a war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. All right. Phew, I think I'll finish up this day and then we'll be done. And maybe we'll stream tomorrow because it's fun. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe we could keep going. We'll see how I feel. Maybe we could have a break and then like have snacks. What do you guys think? In the chat. Hello, anyone. I have a cute new chat box. Please use it. Look how cute it is. It's now safe to keep playing. Boss should clean the chicken buckets she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Okay, dawn approaches with our last one. Dawn, is that it? Okay. There. Ta-dun! You could take a couple minutes more, you know. Oh no! Yeah, hey Chris, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, that's totally okay. I just like see people in there, I'm like, they good? I know some people just like to like be quiet in the chat, and that's no problem, but I'm like, hello. Too bad you had to shovel. You ever think about getting a snowblower? They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? I think this is Kiramiki. Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah. Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. Heh heh heh, the time has come. Here. This time. Fedora. With a perfume and plum. Okay, anyways, Mulan tea. Enjoy. Here you go. Hey, I like this one. But didn't you say you didn't have tea? Well, it's not freshly made tea or anything like that. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you here, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. Kiramiki! So should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kita? Nah, you're not getting it. I'm just Kita Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kita and you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kita! Miki. No. Put more spirit into it. Kita! Miki. Almost there. Kita! Miki. Kita! Miki. Kita! Miki. Oh, Miki. Kita! Everyone, Miki! That's it. Are you feeling it? Kita! Miki! Kita! Miki! Kita! Miki! And don't you ever forget it. ... What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Right, I was telling you... Wow, you're good. Thank you! It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight? I'm one Lilim who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer's always obnoxious when it's going on, so I decided to just leave. I saw one of those concert posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyways. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many, then what exactly is? Hold on, then, based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? You don't get it! Let's start from the top! I'll just call you Miss Idol, then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft? Let's see what I can get you. Soft. Alcohol-free. Girly. Soft. Okay. Soft, what the hell? Is that the only one? Oh, there's another one. Fluffy Dream. Soft. Which one's more expensive? Okay, 170. They're both 170. Okay. Oh, there's one. Okay, this one's cheaper. Okay. Was it Blue Fairy? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aged it. 1. No alcohol. Should I give her alcohol? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. Do it! And mixed. Blue Fairy. Try this. Yeah, this'll do it, thanks! Hey, have you considered being more than theatrical when mixing drinks? More theatrical. Eh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead with the bottle slipped his hand. Those kinds of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be really rewarding, you know? I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing, are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay, then who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill then. For Jill, never lose your star from Kiramiki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with just as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around in a lot too. They usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They make a pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. What the hell? I remember one protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. What the fuck? And she fails to see the problem. I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should be settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know what was the coffee or the girl who served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. Something bitter to sober up. Sober up, so maybe this is a good one that has no alcohol in it. Gut Punch, that's $80. What was the other one? $150. This one has alcohol in it. I think I should stick with the one that doesn't have any. Bitter, okay. And it's still soft. I wonder if she likes that. Soft, a soft drink. I wonder what that would be like. Sun Cloud. Try this. Yeah, this works. So how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up. Oh, I figured it was for waking you up or something, so. Really nice, thanks. I hope you weren't offended by this question, but. I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before coming Kiramiki, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-time in bars with a jazz band. I still write and compose my own songs. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol? Have you ever thought about getting the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half the listeners care about what's being said. Oh, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CDs, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please come again. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. Will she be all right? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but honestly, I don't know. Boss, we're done. All right. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyways. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my monkey ear during my wrestling days. That's what they called me during my time during the Gram Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That way, I was 3 times faster. I get the joke. It is a Warhammer joke. If you paint things red in like a certain class, it makes things 3 times faster. I've never played Warhammer, but I had someone I knew that did. Anyways, how did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you out to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care! Oh, and boss, don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Oh boy, we got a grab a snack on the way home, it's on me tip. Woo! Yippee! Okay, Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. I can go on Kitty Mickey's blog. Okay, we have to make sure we have $800 for our porn subscription. Did that idol really show up, or is she like the ghost? Hey. Okay, so let's go buy her single. Your love is a drug. Okay, I can't remember what stuff we need. I feel like this stuff is important for some reason. Let's buy a shoulder massager and let's leave it at that. Jill bought what she wanted. She's pleased with herself. She will surely focus on work. Kira, Miki. Thanks, GC. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel all the optimism in the air. After all the struggles, you still came to see me and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Yeah, this stuff is just kind of like filler or whatever, but man. I'm not too worried about it right now. Alice Rabbit. I think I know who that is. I think they come to the bar. Okay, I'm gonna take a little breaky. So let's everybody go grab some snacks and stuff. I will be back in, let's say, 10 minutes or so. So 2:10, okay? Ooh, where is it? Where is it? There it is. All right, back to it. Thanks for waiting. Okie dokie. And really quick, I'm just gonna move the chat frame over. I feel like I can never get that chat frame just right. It's always just a teeny bit off, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, there we go. Ah, okay. Let's see. I suppose let's go to work. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas? Gillian. Marcelo. I stumbled across her on my way and I asked if she wanted to tag along. I hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put on the helmet again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. All right. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. And then I should have that song. Your love is a drug. Yeah. Ah, vocal version. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kita Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss. The one filling up your phone's memory. Some seems to be sneakily taking at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. She wants a bad touch. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. 2 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's on the rocks and it's mixed. Boop, boop. Cool. There you go. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing at this particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. He was a... Girl. Of all the things. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he like to roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed the fuckboy over into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but you don't miss having the warmth of someone else at your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have the... You know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism. Oh my god. I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was just 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Ventriloquism. A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Yeah, I bet it... What about the fedora with a plum or something? Promo drinks. It says to do a promo drink. $2.20, $2.30, $2.10, $3.20, and $3.20. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left it the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, sometimes I feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines. As a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech that they've prepared for occasions just like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name, what, like anonymous? They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is just the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what is essentially a pet that the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. Pretty sure you do know. I feel like she's Vera? I can't remember. Maybe. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might not be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is just a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash at your apartment. That way you just can't say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside of these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I register for the night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you to hang out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyways, I'm going to need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandtini? Finally, that's the Alma I know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Age it. Mix it. Yeah. Here. You know, Brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of the brand of the vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why would you? Do you get people drunk? Some says my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or...? I don't. It's always from behind, as many filters as I can manage. I remember once I did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that was the way I lose a lot... Because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with the clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equal small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know. Maybe I need to show up as disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya! Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow! Hello, Mr. Donovan. Ah. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms! Okay, so... Donovan touched her butt or something, and she gave him a smack. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're as hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field of my summer house. Shut the fuck up, Mr. Donovan. A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today, I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, a big beer. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop, boop, beep. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to cinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of the other outlets, but in the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Huh? Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? Nope. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey, kid. Do you think Lilum have nipples? Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits of a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys in Lesbo or engineer worrying if the latest model's vagina is good enough? Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Oh my god, Genshin Impact, you guys. No, not really. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece. And even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt and full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that would be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. Bleeding Jane. I want pictures of Spider-Man's dick! Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this Dana Zane's bar, is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about that undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some air bears. 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered the underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat all of them without killing them. I hear she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I hear someone there suggests she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. I believe that. Well, that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Breaky. I wish you could just, like, shuffle or whatever, I guess. Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything all right? As all right as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that it will be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the one only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought in a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemism, boss. Anyways, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Oh, Stella, okay. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What, like the piano woman? Probably. Because there's a piano man, there's probably, like, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Here you go. Very nice, thanks a lot. So, you know Say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi, my pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fires, jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it at least. Whoa, quite the few people. Say is as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend this place, or...? We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that a Kirimiki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yes, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? All right. Yeah, don't worry. I take it was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend, the Piano Man. We got that lore. We got that lore earlier. Right? Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not, or at least I don't think so. I just don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than just the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage it little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing out poor Jill with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. Fringe weavers. Fringe. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aged and mixed. Beep, boop. And number 2, 1. Two fringe weavers. So? This one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way you could have said so earlier. Oh, yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the ones you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that Boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air, lately it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people are also spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you... What? After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. All right. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have been grabbed from one of those ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing in the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones who have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knights division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job, and I guess a similar fear exists amongst the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed me to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally! The Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing the other clients. Oh, come on! You know that the audience would have gone wild at that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. All right, 2 blue fairies are due. Two fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. All right, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say, Say. Yes, yes. Say, Say. Yes, yes. Say, Say. Say, Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. ... What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one of the simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So, if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, then that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you. You say that she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with the things you shouldn't even have. ... Your tongue is a BEB069, nice, with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes, but the tongue, the joints, the skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD113 of Realty Industries, a model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Huh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue, and even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? A girl's got to take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense, but anything more is assault. Oh my god, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again.
I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for years.
Too, if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive, also it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. All right then. So, you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's the byproduct of having to deal with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making the stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky! Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but... Do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault when there are others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have had labeled their Z's and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now, go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Alright. Happy birthday. It's her birthday? And her subscription got renewed. Yay! Yippee! Happy not birthday? Is that, wait, is that maybe Alice? Alright. So I think I'm gonna end it here for today. And then we can continue some other time. Wow, we're already on day 4. Alright. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!